Happy Thanksgiving, guys! I hope you all have something extra special, extra fun planned today. I know Thanksgiving is not the same with the virus, but you know what? We're gonna make the best that we can out of it, and we're still gonna have a lot of fun, a lot of joy, and just have a great day because we still have tons to be thankful for, even though we're in the middle of a pandemic. So let me know in the comments what you're doing for Thanksgiving. I wanted to do a Thanksgiving themed video this week for obvious reasons. In America, it is Thanksgiving this week, and I absolutely love Thanksgiving. It is one of my favorite holidays, so definitely wanted to take some time to acknowledge it. So I plan to do a this or that section of this video, and then I just have like some random Thanksgiving themed questions to answer for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. So, and I did not really think about my answers, by the way, beforehand. So if I end up pausing, that's why. Okay, here we go. This or that. Apple or pumpkin? It depends, I feel like, on what it is, but I think I lean more towards pumpkin, usually. Especially though with pies, it's hands down pumpkin. Other things though, it's possible. Apple can have a chance, you know, sometimes. Stuffing or mashed potatoes? We're gonna go with mashed potatoes. Apple cider or pumpkin spice? We're gonna go with apple cider. Dress up or dress casual for Thanksgiving? I like to dress up, guys. I just think it's fun to throw together like a cute outfit and like actually put effort into my makeup and hair, because I don't always do that. Some days I've started doing it more recently, I feel like, but a lot of days like I don't really do much but put my hair, you know, in a messy bun and, you know, wear something very simple. So it's really nice like to be able to dress up like kind of nicely, take some fun photos, lots of great memories, and that's just kind of something I love to do. Host or attend? I'm not really sure. I have a preference. We have been, though, attending for the past several years. So I will say that. Macy's Day Parade, in person or on TV? 1,000% hands down on TV. It just works out better. Friends or family? So I definitely communicate with friends on Thanksgiving. I like to check in with a handful of people, usually just a couple of people that I'm super close with, and then just like a generic, you know, like Facebook type message, because Facebook is definitely the social media platform that I am on the most. So if you're trying to get a hold of me quickly, go to Facebook. It's hooked up to my phone, and the way it's hooked up, I just get those messages quicker. Don't know. So yeah, there's that. But I spend Thanksgiving with my family usually. This year it's going to be immediate family, but you know. Okay, this next one, it's Indians or Pilgrims, and we're like thinking cartoons here, guys, not like legitimate. So we're just gonna go with Indians because I'm West Indies and I'm also Native American. So we're gonna go with Indians. Harvest music, everyday music, or Christmas music? Christmas music, it's after October. Right, turkey or ham? Definitely turkey. It's easier for me to digest, and I love turkey. Moving on to the Q&A portion of the video, and we have Abby checking in. What is your favorite thing about Thanksgiving? I just love, first of all, gratitude. I'm a huge believer in that gratitude affects your attitude, it affects your perspective, your mindset. I really just feel like it's a tool I use to battle anxiety and depression. And I just think that having a grateful perspective improves your quality of life, and it just makes each day a little bit better. It makes those, you know, like things that you're like, oh, I don't really want to have to do that. It can turn it into something that you're actually thankful for, which is huge. So like one example of this, and this is going to be a little extreme, and maybe, I don't know, it might gross some people out, but For a while I used to think like, oh, cleaning out the cat pan is gross. And yeah, it can be, if we want to be honest here. But then I kind of changed my perspective after losing one of my cats, Hope, that I was like, you know what, it's actually something that I'm thankful for, because it reminds me that I have a kitty who's healthy and that she's able to make it to the cat pan and that she's thriving in life, and you know that she's my buddy. So like I feel like that whole like being thankful is huge, and it just like really changes, like I said, our perspective. And then I just really like that it's more, I feel like, at least for us, it's more of a laid back type holiday. And it's just, I really just enjoy Thanksgiving. I like being able to be with my family. Yeah, I guess those are my favorite things. What's your biggest struggle? Hands down, the food. I absolutely love food, like most people, but as you all know, I definitely struggle a lot with my eating, and so Thanksgiving can be a little bit frustrating with, you know, a lot of our holidays and a lot of things just in general for Americans are extremely food-centered, and Thanksgiving is no exception. Actually, it's worse, I think, for Thanksgiving. So that's definitely what I struggle with. I like to be able to participate and eat, but I need to be really mindful about like how much I'm taking, what I'm taking, and to stop sooner than I would even think that I'm full. Like I don't eat until I'm full. I eat like Thanksgiving, especially like when I'm not at home. I'll eat like till I'm like kinda, I wouldn't even say like halfway full. I'll just like kind of like sample a few bites of everything, and that's kind of like my method. And then like the same thing goes for if I have a dessert, I'll just like take one thing and have like a couple bites and that's it, or share it with somebody, because like it's not worth the agony and pain in my opinion. And I like to be able to enjoy my time with my family. I don't want to be in the bathroom screaming in pain, because y'all, it gets bad sometimes with, you know, gastroparesis and all that's going on in the belly. Sometimes, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm on the floor screaming and crying. Once we've hit that point, there's no going back, and you know what, like, sometimes you can push through and you can hide it. Other times, there's no hiding it. So, and I just mean like pain level wise, like sometimes you're just doubling over and you're like, just can't handle it. So, that's just kind of what I struggle with the holiday. I know there are other spoonies out there, and I see you, and I feel your pain, and I'm so sorry that you struggle with that as well. But, and I also do the same thing like with drinks, if this helps anybody. I actually will not drink anything on Thanksgiving when I'm out except for tea and water for meds. That's it, because I know that that's what my body handles the best. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about my food struggles here. I'm just hoping that this extra information helps somebody. Any traditions? So I feel like my traditions change a lot based on, you know, my health, what we're doing as a family. We've spent it with kind of both sides of the family. We've spent it here. So, you know, we've done it all different ways. So one of the things that I've really loved though doing for Thanksgiving is having like a little simple craft, and I like to do like those little tie blankets. I don't know if anybody has seen them, but they're just, all you do is tie them. So I like to sit there and watch the Macy's Day Parade and tie those, or like crochet or something like super simple. Keep, you know, the joints moving and stuff, but it doesn't require much thought, effort, or energy. And of course, just time in general, like I said, with my family. They're my support system, and they're obviously a huge part of my life. And then I also like to do a little devotional on YouVersion, usually about, you know, thankfulness, gratitude, all that good stuff, which is always awesome. How are you spending Thanksgiving this year, and how is it different that we're in a pandemic? So I know this is a very controversial topic, but I decided to put it in here anyways. This way, you know, why not? I didn't feel like it was gonna be blown too out of proportion for anybody. I know there's a lot of debate around whether, you know, you should or shouldn't get together with people. We've decided with my health that we're kind of following the same guidelines as my Nana does. She's in assisted living, so we kind of go by what their rules are, and then we follow suit. She's not able to go to Thanksgiving this year, neither are we. There was a lot of discussion, obviously, a lot of tears, and a lot of thought. I mean, these are not easy decisions for anybody, and they're not ideal. It has been so long since we've been able to see extended family at all. And like I said, it's really hard, but we're going to be having Thanksgiving here. The one perk is my brother is coming home, and he's going to be able to, you know, have Thanksgiving with us. But other than him, there's nobody else this year. It's just us. But on the bright side, y'all, my animals are going to be so happy. I was just sitting there like telling them, and they're again like all excited. I'm like, we're all going to be home. All they heard was home, and people, they're like, yes. They're like, Ariel, I want to be where the people are. That is my animals, all of them. So, if you could thank one person for their influence in your life this year, who would it be and why? I feel like there's multiple people, so I'll just rattle off a couple, like in my top maybe 3 to 5. So I definitely say one person, obviously, is my mom, because she's my biggest support, my biggest cheerleader, encourager, helper, caretaker, everything. I mean, she helps me get to appointments, she helps me get through appointments, to do all the crazy things with chronic illness. It's really hard to balance everything, so that's definitely one person that I couldn't get through the year without her, ever. And she's definitely influenced my life in countless ways. So another one would be Shelly, which she's my old small group leader, but I volunteer with her at Proverbs. There's a lot of people, y'all, at Proverbs, and I am not going to list everybody, but I will list definitely Shelly and Betsy and Sylvia right now. Y'all know that you have been there for me, especially when I'm going crazy because I don't have an adrenal gland. Yeah, and you guys have just been a huge support for me, and I just can't say thank you enough. And you guys have influenced my life in ways that you will never fully understand, and you guys have just been a huge blessing, and I'm just so deeply thankful. And I have learned definitely to just be awkward and tell people, guys, up front how thankful you are for them, because life is precious and nobody's promised tomorrow. So you go and you have those awkward conversations and you say, you know what, I'm thankful to have you in my life, and you will be happy that you did it. And then the last person that I will definitely give the biggest shout out to as well, you know, second runner up to my mother, is my very best friend, Kelly. She's a lupus warrior and just chronic illness warrior, amazing friend. She's there for everything. She has an enormous influence on my life, and I'm just so, again, thankful to be able to have support like that. And there are other, like, you know, obviously, like, YouTubers. I'm thankful for Georgina and Amy and Cheyenne. I've been starting to, you know, talk to some of these girls more, and it's like really exciting, and I'm just really thankful for their influence on the chronic illness community. I'm thankful for all of you guys and your influence on my life, and it's just such a privilege to be able to have a platform like this and to interact with you guys and to hear your stories. It's just such an awesome and unique thing, and I'm just really thankful. So, lastly, this is kind of an out there, fun question, right? If there was no pandemic, money was no issue, who would you invite to Thanksgiving dinner? Everyone, obviously. So let me define everyone for you. I'd probably have, I guess, like multiple Thanksgiving dinners. Like, money's no object, right? So this is what I would do. I'd have multiple Thanksgiving dinners, because you can't have like a Thanksgiving dinner and have too many people. Otherwise, then you lose like that intimate, like personal conversation. So we would have to do it like in groups. So it'd have to have like the Proverbs volunteers, but we'd probably have to section those out too because there's a lot of people there. So we would have like a section of those people, and then all the ladies from my small group, who I'm also super duper thankful for. And then I would invite all my Instagram followers, and then we would invite everybody from YouTube, and then we would invite like just other like random spoonies and chronic illness warriors, and like I said, like everybody. So I feel like that would be like really fun and really like special and unique. So I thought that was like a really cool question, and I think my answer's kind of unique or different. So I hope you all enjoy this video. It did go a little bit longer than I anticipated, but that's okay. I'm wishing you the most wonderful Thanksgiving from the bottom of my heart, and I just hope that you enjoy your day, that you are able to laugh and to have fun, and I'm so deeply thankful for each and every one of you. Bye guys.